Okay. I had already recorded a video, and it turns out that my mic volume was too low and the game volume was too high. I was doing like a sort of just live talking thing instead of a pre-recorded thing. Um, but uh, since you're seeing this, the game volume was too loud and my mic was too quiet. So the video essentially it's just me um, ranting on about just sort of some of the things that I don't like about Overwatch. I do want to preface this by saying I absolutely love Overwatch. I think it is, an amazing game. Honest to God, it's one of the most amazing games that has been released. Within like freaking 10 years or something. It's incredibly amazing. Obviously, Blizzard can do no wrong, um, but it does have flaws. One of the biggest flaws that I one of the biggest not flaws. Well, it is a flaw, but one of the biggest issues that I see with this game right now is nobody flexes enough. Nobody wants to flex. They have the little things on the right hand side uh, of the thingy um, that essentially will say what you're missing. So basically, for anyone who hasn't played Overwatch, the quote unquote perfect comp is 2 DPS, 2 support, and 2 tank. There are comps that have proven that wrong, but for the most part, that's what people like to do. 2 tank, 2 DPS, 2 support. It works out. Um, and that will pop up because it doesn't want you to have to go through the whole process of saying, hey, can we get this and that. It tries to make it easier. People don't listen to it though. Most of the time people don't want to play support or tank. They just play DPS because that's what a lot of the big Overwatch players play. People in Overwatch League, you never really see, a Mercy getting followed or a Lucio getting followed unless they're like clutching or something, but that doesn't happen very often. Most of the time it's DPS, and a lot of people try to replicate that by playing DPS. Um, but an issue is that if nobody flexes enough, it makes it so that the game is more difficult to play. So basically, um, you know, whenever if you have like 3 DPS, 2 tanks, and 1 support, well, I think I would probably say Mercy is about the only one who could solo heal and have a chance at winning. All the other healers really have to have another healer. It makes it easier, especially, given that the tanks have so much health and they can lose so much health that it can take forever to heal them. But like I said, Mercy is probably the only one who has a chance at being able to solo heal. Um, However, it gets into the point where you don't want to have like 4 supports and like no DPS because that wouldn't work. But anyways, nobody flexes, and so it falls on people. I don't want to sound arrogant, but people like me. I have friends who I play with. We flex. We don't just sit back if the team comp says, hey, you need another tank or you need another support. We typically try to fill those roles just simply because, it is, it's what you should do. It makes the game better. But, honestly, filling, also, I just want to point out, this Widowmaker is a Smurf and a half. Um, but, what was I saying? Oh, yeah. It gets tiring trying to fill and make sure the comp is perfect. It gets really tiring because sometimes you just want to play some DPS, but you can't because nobody else wants to support. And that's a big, and they just implemented the LFG feature, which is absolutely incredible. It has done really good. I just started using it last night, and it's really, really good. I won more games in a row than I have ever won in a row. It crazy how useful it is. But it just kind of is one of those things that it's so difficult just to, you know, get anything done, especially in quick play. People do not like to communicate in quick play. And people do not like to flex in quick play. um, so, you know, there's that. Um, but, that's all I'm going to say about that. I'm not, like, shunning anyone if you are a DPS main. I'm not shunning you. Don't think I am. If you're good at DPS, you do it. But it makes me angry whenever the people who aren't the best at DPS, and this will show up later in the video, with the gameplay that I decided to play Hanzo. I didn't switch at all. I wasn't doing horrible. But, the people who don't get any kills whatsoever, that's whenever it's like, okay, come on, switch. But, anyways, that's all I'm going to say for that topic. If you guys want to discuss that in the comments, feel free to. I'd love to. On to the next topic. Smurfs. Smurf accounts. Oh boy, Smurf accounts are fun. I am incredibly suspicious of Smurf accounts. My friend who I play with can attest to that. And anytime anyone is a low level and they're good, like, that's a Smurf. But I will be honest, the enemy Widow in this game is 100% a Smurf. I was in games with her like a month ago, and that is a Smurf. No level 129, no level 29 with 1 star is gonna be that good. That's Smurf level. But Smurfs run rampant. They do ruin the game. I remember actually whenever I first picked up the Overwatch on PC, there was a level 5 who was playing Tracer, and they were a Smurf. It was obvious, their aim was incredible. It wasn't like hacking aim, but it was like incredible. And I like got angry. I was like, why are you gonna Smurf? Why Smurf? And they were like, well, because I want to play with my friends who are in lower levels. And it's like, I get that, but like, don't take that out, on, the other people that you play with. Don't take it out on them by Smurfing, because that's bad. That's all I'm gonna say for Smurfing. If you Smurf in a video game, don't talk to me. Like, legitimately, don't talk to me, because that's annoying. Okay, on to my last topic, which is one of the things that I think is incredibly prevalent in Overwatch and is incredibly detrimental to the game, or it will be, at least. In my opinion, I've heard that at higher ranks it's a lot different, but Bastion and Torb. For those of you who don't know, Bastion is a robot. He's cute. He goes into a robot form, and he is a turret, and he has 300 bullets, and he shoots a minigun whenever he is in that turret form that shreds anyone. And Torbjorn is a little Swedish dwarf who has a little turret that he can put down. It's pretty mindless. But basically there is this comp that has been going around, and it's so annoying. Essentially, you get an Orisa to put down a shield, you get a Reinhardt to have a second shield, you get a Pocket Mercy, a Bastion, and then like 2 other people, it doesn't matter. And there you go. That's a easy win. Or easy cheese, as some people call it. That is that. It's so annoying how that happens, and there are so many times where I have rage quit out of games just simply because there's a Bastion. And people all the time will say, well, there are counters, you can do this and that, and you can get these 2 heroes together. Well, that's difficult whenever it's a quick play and a solo queue. And quick play, nobody communicates. So, there is that. It's an incredibly strong comp, and incredibly annoying, that, my friend, again, who I play with, can attest to the fact that I complain so much, and I get very angry whenever there's it just, honest to God, it ruins the mood. You can be having a good day and then you just walk into that and it's like, okay, well, there goes my good day, because it's not fun whatsoever to have to play against that. Honestly, if anyone watching this has played Overwatch and you get put against that comp, you understand how unfun it is to play against that. Um, if you're in like a 4 to a 6 stack, then you could probably take care of it pretty easily. But anyone else, if a 2 stack, 3 stack solo, you probably can't, just simply because it requires a lot of coordination, and you also have to be able to build up your ult really fast, because that is what can take care of it. You can use a Sombra ult, Junkrat ult, Pharah ult, all those work, but the issue is and I've seen it, where this Pharah, she got nano boosted. And, if you get nano boosted and you have your ult, it's go time. Like, you best ult. And so, she went around. There was a Bastion. They had the Rhine and the Orisa. And she ulted, and the Bastion destroyed her in like 2 seconds. Like, honest to God, destroyed her in 2 seconds. She had a nano boost. And she was receiving healing. I think it was from Zen. She was getting healing. But the Bastion just shred her. Shredded? Shred. I don't know. The Bastion demolished her, is what I'm trying to say. You can't do anything against it. You can send in a Rhine with Nano, but he'll probably get destroyed, because their entire team will focus him. And if he doesn't have, like, a healer with him, he'll probably die. So, there's that. And then there is little old Torbjorn. He can be used incredibly, I don't know what the word, cheesily? He can be used in an incredibly cheesy manner. He sets up his turret right behind a wall, and you can't do anything about it. Like, you get around, but if you have 200 HP, even 250 HP, you're not getting rid of that turret by yourself. Absolutely not. No. It will literally kill you. You can get it so low to where, like, someone could walk up to it and punch it, but that you will not be able to get it by yourself. Also, yeah, that's my aim with Hanzo. I was panicking. But, it's just really, it's unfun. Both of those heroes ruin the game, and they reward low skill play. And I'm not saying don't play Overwatch unless, you can get into top 500 or something. Yeah, I am by no means saying that. You don't have to be a freaking pro to play Overwatch. But it rewards incredibly low skill play. Bastion sit in a corner behind a shield with a pocket mercy. That doesn't take any skill whatsoever. Torb set up on a freaking cheesy area. That doesn't take any skill whatsoever. Honestly, they just ruin the game. In my opinion, they ruin the game. And I'm sure it's probably not as prevalent in higher levels. But I'm in silver. It's very prevalent in silver. Incredibly prevalent, yeah. Anyways, guys, that has been my rant. I should update y'all on the tip series. I don't know when I'm gonna start it. Me and my friend are gonna be doing it together, because it is very difficult to be able to demonstrate the abilities that a hero has on the training dummies, because they can't really react to it. But that is coming. That series will doing the heroes will be kind of difficult. Just simply because I think a decent amount of editing. I don't have that much editing expertise, quote unquote. I'm really not that good at editing. All I can really do is like cuts. That's about it. But I'll update you guys later. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video. It means the world to me. If you like the video, feel free to like it. If you like my channel and my content that I rarely post, feel free to subscribe. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day.